What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Boxing Lowdown, and I'm back here with another video. Now, as always, people, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like, and I'll happily get back to you. Now, this is my, well, I wouldn't say preview and prediction because I think everybody knows pretty much how, who I'm riding for in this fight in terms of who I think is going to win. So, yeah, there's going to be no shocks or anything like that in terms of my prediction. You guys obviously know that I'm picking Tank to win, and I'm picking him to win it pretty early. I don't think that this will go past 5 rounds. So some people may lock the video off here because they're thinking, well, I've heard all I need to hear. Tank's going to knock this guy out, Daryl says, and that's going to be that. But just looking at this fight, man, I just thought I'd discuss it quickly. A lot of my friends who are not necessarily into boxing like that, they have one eye on it, but it's not something that they really follow that deep. Do you know what I mean? They're only interested in the big fights. When it comes to Gervonta Davis, man, even though this fight is not really, it's not really drawing that much excitement from the hardcores, a lot of the casuals have bought into Gervonta Davis, and he does bring entertainment into the ring. He is a personality. He can punch. He is revered by many of the famous Americans, like the basketball players and some of the rappers. They tend to gravitate towards Gervonta Davis, and I think he does have that sort of appeal. He's knocking guys out in the ring. Some of them compare him to like a mini Mike Tyson. I'm not saying that is the case, but that is what some people compare him to. And they've obviously seen this guy in the opposite corner, Romero, really believing. And I actually do genuinely believe that he thinks he will win this. I don't think he's just talking here. I do believe that he thinks he seriously will knock Gervonta Davis out. You have to have that sort of self-belief if you're going to get to this stage in the sport. And I do believe that Romero really does think that he will knock Tank out. I don't know if he thinks it will be in the first round, like he said, but I'm sure he would have prepared for other scenarios outside of that, because that's extremely unlikely. But you have to be almost deluded in a sense in order for you to get to where you want to be as a boxer. So going back to my point, slightly digressing, but yeah, Tank seems to have that crossover appeal, man, where even casual friends of mine are interested in his fights and want to tune in. And Romero kind of fits the bill, in terms of like knowing how to hype a fight up, getting people talking, saying he's going to do this to Tank. And because we haven't really seen many of Tank's opponents speak against him like this, not saying that they're going to knock him out and do this to him and do that to him. You've had the odd people say a few words here and there, but nothing to the extent of what Romero has been doing. And, some people may feel that might be getting into Tank's head. I don't think so. He hasn't really shown anything to me where, Romero has got in his head or anything like that, or he's going to be distracted or going into the ring. I haven't really seen that, but it's a story, isn't it? It's something for people to say. So as for this fight itself, I just look at it and I just think to me that, Romero, he is heavy-handed. He can bang. Not necessarily a one-hitter quitter like Gervonta Davis can, but, he does have heavy hands. He is quite thick and quite big-boned, and, he can be unorthodox as well. Will he be able to offset Gervonta Davis? Will he be able to, take him out of his game plan and walk him onto something? It's asking a lot, because for me, there are levels in this, and Romero is not on Gervonta Davis's level. Not for me. I think that Tank has shown that he can. I think that the frustrations that we have with Tank is that we're not seeing him in with the likes of a Lomachenko. We're not seeing him in with the likes of a Devin Haney. Those fights could be on the horizon, maybe, if he was set to leave Mayweather Promotions, but he's done a sort of backward step since the last time we heard him speak on Brian Cluster's Last Stand podcast. Maybe now he's looking at the fact that maybe I will stay with Mayweather Promotions, which was a bit surprising. But let's just see what happens after this fight. In terms of upsets, listen, there has been far crazier upsets that have happened in the game. So it's not out of the realm of the possibility that Romero could do something and defeat Tank. I just can't see it. I just don't think that I just don't think that Royley is going to be able to keep Tank off him, if I'm being honest, man. And let's be real, he really lost to Jackson Martinez. Do you know what I mean? And it's about levels here. It is about levels. But I just think that with this fight itself, Romero could become, it's very dangerous territory to to be there trading level with Tank. And he doesn't have the particularly best defense for me. You know, it's shaping up to be, for me anyway, it's shaping up to be a conclusive knockout victory for Tank Davis. And I believe that it will come early because Tank was sharp. You know, he punches with terrific power. You know, Romero, to be fair to him, like, he hasn't been knocked down like that, but I just think that he's going to be in the danger zone in those early rounds when Tank is at his sharpest. I don't think he's going to bring any of that in the ring in terms of what has been going on outside it. I think that he's going to be pretty cold in there. And I think that Romero is going to walk onto something. I'll be surprised if this goes past 5 rounds, if I'm being honest, man. I'll be surprised. But you never know in boxing. You never know. Let's see what happens here, man. There actually has been some sort of, well, I wouldn't say buzz, but you know, people are talking about this fight, man, over here, and I didn't really expect him to. Maybe it's because it's Tank Davis, and they see the guy in the opposite corner. They've watched All Access, and they've seen, you know, Rolly Romero kind of hype himself up and, you know, talk the way he talks and everything else. But yeah, I think a few people will be tuning into this tonight, maybe because they anticipate a knockout. But let's see what happens, man. And with regards to Tank's future as well, should he win this fight, it'll be interesting to see what he does, because now we're not sure what he's going to do. We're not sure if he's going to actually stay with Mayweather Promotions or if he's going to leave. So time will tell. Let's see what happens. But in the meantime, guys, let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. How do you see this fight going? You know, what would you like to see for Tank next as well? Should he win? And what is the possibility of an upset here? Can you see an upset at all? Let me know in the comment section below, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.